Hello and welcome to the SWRA podcast, where aging, wellness, and wisdom intersect. I am your host, Maggie Lazar, and I am thrilled to have you listening in today. And if this is your first time, I welcome you. If you are a returning listener, I welcome you back with open arms. All right, this is the question today. Do you really want to live to be 100? I'll give you 5 seconds to think it through. Think of your body, what's happening to it. Do you really want to live to be 100? I mean, I see the what do we call them? Centenarians. Yes, on TikTok, social media, but it's only a few of them, right? There's this little lady, I think she's 90, and her daughter is a physician. And the daughter is highlighting her, putting her out there, showing, she's living independently and all the things she's doing. But listen, with that trained eye, with me watching, I could see a little bit of memory issue starting to creep in. And even though they're trying their best to project a vibrant persona, image of the lady, the reality is things are just going down. I am not opposed to the idea of living to be 100. I'm more concerned about the quality of that life. If I live to be 100 and I can't walk, I have to depend on one or two canes or a walker or a wheelchair to get around. Really enjoy that. Not that people who are in those sillas de ruedas, which is what they call wheelchairs in Espanol, some people have a disability, and that's what they have known, for a while now. But as we are creeping towards the 80s, the 90s, not that there's anything you can do about, well, there is, in terms of self-care, yes. But even you can take care of that body of this temple as best you can. And sometimes it still shocks you and surprises you that regardless of what you're doing, the end is usually very surprising. So I personally, and I kind of put myself out there and I tell you how I'm thinking, what I'm thinking. And my thinking is if this longevity train that we are on, doing everything we can, taking all these supplements, exercising for hours, being vegan, vegetarian. All I know is my grandma died when she was 94, and she had a good life. But towards the end, she needed care 24/7. And that is not something that I want. And of course, we don't have a choice as to what happens in our lives, but we certainly can plan for it. I talked about fretting over it, over death earlier. Well, you can fret over life as well. Oh my gosh, that's a new concept, isn't it? Huh? Can you fret about living long and not being able to fully engage and enjoy things around you? If your eyesight goes bad, your knees go bad, your hips go bad, what's the all right. I'm not going to go any further. I just want you to think about the end and how would you like it to look? You could be in your 70s and you go looking vibrant, or you can go over 100 and look all wrinkled up and weak and I don't know. But all I'm asking you to do is think about it. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like you want to live as long as possible? Or do you feel that you're very satisfied with where you are right now? I know I am. I can raise my hand. I am very satisfied with where I am right now. So come what may, I'm going to be grateful. Whether I go tomorrow, whether I go next year, or whether I go in 10 years. Let's be grateful, but let's not focus all our energies on living to be 100. It's a benefit, it's a blessing that is afforded only a few. All right. So as you go out there today, I want you to be a thinking person. Take the few minutes you have and think through things and not just skip around and with no substance. No bueno. All right. So be out there, be a good human. God loves you. I love you, you know. Au revoir. À la prochaine. Bye.